So if you're just joining the chat, we are going to be talking to Tiara Lenae. She is a singer slash songwriter, artist. I'll say artist. And we're going to be listening to her music and getting to know her a little bit. So we
You
try.
know what? If you can go ahead, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, I'm just trying to,
I
entertain
can't
people anyway.
see her, but if you can see her, we're good because I know she's talented. I know she's beautiful. So I'll catch you live somewhere else. But
Yeah.
is that okay with you, Tiara?
Yeah, that's fine. I can see everybody
All
though.
right, cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna what we're gonna do is, and this is a format, so we want to take everybody's time, even though you're awesome. We're just gonna do a basic introduction, and basically we've already done it, Manuel. So we're gonna introduce you. We're gonna play your latest song, and then we're gonna interview you, and then right after we interview you, then we have the artist interact with you with questions or anything they have down in the comment section, and you can take answer to those. So
Okay.
it's gonna be pretty cool. So with that, I'm just gonna play your song, Get Mine, which is the one that you released September the 7th, along with the video as well, the music video as well, and both of them are fire. And for me, when an artist put out a video, and we'll get to that, but I'm just hyped about it because I love your video, and I relate to a lot of songs when I'm a visual person. I love your voice, I love the music, but at the same time too, the video is fire,
Great.
and you can tell us about that later. But right now, I'm just going to play it. So in your comments, if you can't hear it, just let me know. If it's too loud, let me know. If it's too low, let me know because I'm in the studio, so it's like I hear something, but you might not hear it like I hear it.
Hold on 1 second. Let her introduce herself
Oh yeah,
and
oh,
then give a
my
little.
bad, my
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
That's what I was getting to.
Oh, okay. I thought you
No,
were going to play the music, so I don't want
I
you.
mean I was getting to that in the beginning, and I just forgot and went
Okay.
straight to. But you go ahead. You're right.
Okay, my name is Tiara Lenae. I'm a singer, songwriter, get into acting, modeling, and stuff like that. I'm a singing since I was little, but I just recently started doing like studio recordings in 2016. I also just started writing in 2016 too. So I would say the last 2 years has been um, the most I've taken my career like seriously, like full fledged, just gave it my all. And yeah, that's it. I'm just putting out music and getting back into something I love. So I hope that you guys can enjoy it and you guys can relate to it and things like that.
Where Where are you from
I'm
originally? Or
from
where?
California.
Okay.
Um, I was born in San Bernardino, but I do not claim that city. So I just say
What?
I just say California. I don't claim San Bernardino because they killed my grandfather down there.
Okay.
So I just don't like having any stamp to that. But I was born down there. So I just say I'm from California.
Okay. Cool. Cool. That works.
Yeah.
So now we got this. Is this your latest single, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Take it away.
And it's called Get Mine. And if you haven't seen the video or heard it after this, you'll be like, okay, let me check it out. So here it goes. I am mad because the song is only 2 minutes and 38 seconds. It needs to be longer, but you made your point all the way through it. So I'm happy with that. But I could have had more of it.
Hey.
That was the whole song.
And that is Tiara Lenae. That was called, is it Get Mine, right?
Yeah, get
Yep.
mine.
Yeah, Get Mine. And I actually heard this, so I'll just say real quick. I found you on Just Vibin page. So prior to that, I was unfamiliar, and I listened to a couple of your songs, and I really like that record and a few others. So
Thank you.
great job on that one.
Thank you. Yeah, when I wrote that song, I usually write like a lot of love songs and stuff like that. So I was trying to kind of like step out the box, and life be happening, like, but you gotta keep going, especially like when you're chasing your dreams or whatever. So I was like, let me write something that I know like people can relate to, especially in a time right now. Everything stuff's kind of hard for people right now. So I just wanted to make a song to be like, you guys aren't alone. Like, keep going. I know y'all we want to take a break. I want to take breaks too, but in the midst of everything, just focus on the goal. Keep going. So
No, definitely relatable. Definitely relatable. relatable. You got anything to add, SL?
Yeah. So Tierra, I want to ask you. So, what's the ultimate goal you want your music to achieve? I mean, whether it's a song or whether it's the material that you're writing going forward, or the songs that you've written in the past. I mean, what is your ultimate goal in writing, and what are you trying to reach, and who are you trying to reach, and in your songwriting and your music?
Well, I just want to make music that feels good to the soul. I try to make music that people can relate to, also that's timeless. So, like, when I'm not here anymore, people down the line will be able to go back and play my music and listen to it, and it still be relatable, and it can still make people feel good. So that's my main goal right now. For a while, I was stuck in the mode of just like writing music about love or like heartbreak, because that's where I was at in my life, I guess you can say. So I was stuck in that stage. But now, I literally could write like whatever I feel. So whatever I'm feeling in the moment, whatever I see going on in daily life, or something I've heard personally that somebody's going through or whatever, I just go off that. But that's the main
I got you.
goal for it to feel good. I don't want to make music that, like, if I do write a heartbreak song or something like that, I want it to kind of be like I went through it, but I
Okay.
got through it, and then it's just that. I don't want it to be like so heavy to the point. You listen to songs sometimes you're going through it, and it makes you cry even more, makes you even more sad, stuff like that. Like I just want it to feel good when you listen to me. I want to be that artist where you're like, okay, I want to feel good right now. She got some songs that talk about heartbreak, but she'll say it in a feel good way. Let me put her on. Or she's talking about something that keep going in your life, everyday life or whatever, but she's saying it in a way that makes it feel good. So let me put her on.
What would you say for somebody out there that's looking at this and they're an upcoming artist and they're trying to figure out, because everybody's at different spaces in their career. So somebody might be just starting out and they're looking at this, okay, like how can I get to her level? Like what's, I guess, some advice you would give to somebody upcoming that to
Yeah.
help them, like, okay, make sure you do this or look out for this. Start now.
Um. So one of the things I would say, because a lot of people want to be in relationships right now. If you're going to be in a relationship, if you need to be in a relationship, I would recommend you having somebody that's equally yoked. Don't be with somebody who's going to be distracting you or deterring you away from what you're trying to do. Hanging out, going out, partying, that's not a priority. Of course, you need time for yourself, but just make sure you're surrounding yourself around people who are telling you, you know what I'm saying, you need to focus on what you're doing and not come out like every weekend, every day. Uh, life it happens for everybody. So in the midst of all of that going on, just making sure you take care of you, your mental and everything. That's most important before you can even take care of yourself, what you need to take care of, and know that everything is temporary, nothing's permanent. Get through, focus on your personal, and then get back to what you need to get to. Um, Pray, a lot of praying. I had to do a lot of praying, a lot of cutting people off, and let me see, just very focused on the goal, like, period. Anything that's any type of distraction in any form of way, it doesn't need to be in your life at all.
Great advice. Great advice. Cut off the
Yeah,
distractions.
yeah.
Yep.
Any
Okay.
distraction at all. Like, I don't care how long you've been knowing somebody, how in love you think you are, whatever is getting in the way of what you're trying to do for your life's purpose, it's not for you. Because it shouldn't be a distract. Nothing, something that's for you wouldn't be distracting you or deterring you away from your goals. So just always keep that in mind.
Well said.
Mhm.
Well said.
Yeah. I have a kind of tough question for you. I don't know if it's tough, but it can be. And it's in relationship and regard to being an independent artist, and not where you have goals set, and I don't know how big or where you want to be. But I'm an independent artist as well. And what I see, and this is one of the reasons why Manuel and I have this platform, is because we want to give independent artists a bigger platform, a bigger voice, be heard more, because people are sleeping on you guys. And believe it or not, your music and the lyrics and words is top notch, and they're right there with the heavy hitters. And it's like, why do you think that people don't focus on indie artists more, and they focus on the major artists, and they do things like comment, and most of the time these people with 4 or 5 million followers aren't commenting back, and somebody like you know, somebody says something on your page or whatever, and you come right back and throw a heart or you'll do a comment. And second part of that question is, when you get larger, will you continue to be like that?
Okay, so for the first part, I don't think it's necessarily the because of the people's music, like that, like us being independent. I think it's the labels. Like they have a lot of people pushing them and pushing their music and stuff like that. So it's easier for them to get heard. It's easier for them to be seen because they have people behind them constantly pushing them and they know what to do, you know. So as an independent artist, it's like we're doing everything ourselves. Studio time, the videos, the promotions, getting heard, trying to get on the radios, the interviews. So it's a little bit harder to continuously be in everyone's face when the ones who are signed are already, they have people behind them pushing that already. You know what I'm saying? So
Great answer. Yeah.
it take work. It's hard. It could get discouraging. It could get scary because it's like, okay, I got it, but it's like, when is it going to happen, or when is the time going to be, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like the independent route is the best way in order to be able to keep, you know, all your residuals and just everything that you're working for and towards. Because at the end of the day, they're getting the push and the movement and stuff like that, but a lot of those people don't have a lot of that stuff that you see behind the life that they're living too. So being independent, you're able to, I feel like you're able to keep more, you're able to have more creative freedom if that's what you choose. So that's the answer to the first part. What was the second part? Oh, will I continue to comment on people who are supporting me? Most definitely.
Yeah. Will you be the same? I know you're not going to be the same person here, but will you be the same? And once you get a 2 billion followers and stuff, will you still kind of like go back to the old tier when you started out, that you respond to, comments and give your fans, like, give back from your day ones, your day ones who support you from the beginning? Will you still reach out and say, hey, thanks for supporting me? Hey, somebody throw a heart your way. Will you throw one back and things like that?
Yeah, I actually think it's important to have that connection with people who are supporting you. Like I love when people engage with me and I engage with them back, and then they engage more. It lets people know that you appreciate, you know, their support, because they don't have to comment, they don't have to report, they don't have to listen. So for me, it's important, the ones that I do catch and the ones that I do see, I try to comment back and, you know, respond back to everybody, to let everybody know, like, I deeply appreciate them supporting what I do, because they don't have to do it, you know? So I think for most definitely, I don't think I know, you know, the more I grow, that's going to be something that I continuously do. Like I always want to have some type of connection to the people that are supporting me, for sure. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's important. And to piggyback off of what you just said, like relationships are very important. I think a lot of times some people don't realize that. And so I have this other R&B page where I post nothing but R&B music. It's a way bigger platform than this one. And I be posting artists all the time. And I met this artist, I won't say her name, but I post her all the time on my page. And I randomly met her at a album release party. And I introduced myself. I'm like, hey, I'm such and such. And she was like, okay, nice to meet you. Fast forward after that, like a day later, I emailed her again because I was trying to get her on my YouTube. I have to show on YouTube. And so I was trying to get her on there. She left me on red. The first time she left me on red before I met her. The second time she left me on red after I met her. So now I'm just like, okay, people that act like that, they kind of burn their bridges, because I'm not saying that I'm a important person in this R&B space, but you never know what somebody's going to be. So it's always important to show kindness and grace to people, no matter how many followers they have, because you don't know who they're going to be in the future.
Yeah, and I feel like every connection is important. No connection is too small.
Yeah.
Like the more people you get watching and listening and tuning in, supporting, wanting to help, or even if that page got one follower, that's one extra follower for you to have. So I feel like it's definitely important to make sure you're engaging with the people who are attempting or trying to help you push out your stuff, because like I said, nobody has to do that. So if somebody's doing that, it's like they see something in you, they appreciate the work that you're doing. So I show my appreciation back. I'll try to, even when people repost me on their stories and they don't tag me, I'll literally screenshot it and put it on my story still and tag them, like, because I want them to know, like, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that because you're sending more people to me and you're showing your support for what I have going on. So
Nice.
Important. And it also is just marketing, and it helps you out. It helps your page grow. So
Yeah, and she definitely she sounds wise behind her years. I don't know how old you are, but very intelligent, and because you're thinking the same way that we're doing with this platform. This is a new platform, so we're trying to do the same thing that we're doing for you, and you're doing the same thing for us that we're doing. It's like you're helping us grow or helping us reach, like you said, if it's 1, if it's 10, if it's 15, and we're trying to do that to you and for you because we see the talent and we see that, hey, we need to support this. So it's like, for the most part, you got our support until I mean, infinite is done. You're one of ours. So
yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me come on here, like to be the first to come on here too. I appreciate that a lot.
and this is a big deal. And I have to apologize to everybody on here, and I have to apologize to you, Tiara. This is really my first time doing IG lives outside of me and Manuel doing our last week's introduction. But I can't see you, and I think I'm the one that's handling this thing, so I don't know if it's going to come out. So I'm probably going to have you back to do this because I need to have this when I record it and put it out there to have you on it. And I don't know, I don't see you right now on it, so it's like this recording probably won't have you. And I'm so pissed and I'm mad because it's not right, and I have to find out a way to work this or let Manuel take over and get you on, and then he can do the 3 persons. But it didn't work for me.
I mean, I think you should be good. Let's just speak positivity out there. So
I believe once you save it, it'll you should be able to see everybody.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm gonna have to save this bad boy.
So I want to ask one more question, and then I've seen some questions in the chat. But so I just want to kind of, we hear this all the time that R&B is dead, and I don't believe it's dead because, like I said, I'd be searching for artists. Like I'm on everywhere, Spotify, everywhere.
I know you are.
So to ask you, Tiara Lenae, can you give me some artists that you're really feeling right now that are upcoming or kind of new? I don't know if you listen to other artists or you just listen to yourself, but to give me like 3 artists that you feel like is just somebody to look out for. It's kind of like underrated, upcoming that you can share.
Let me see. I would love to hear some upcoming artists. I haven't really I pretty much stay like in the same like where I listen to the same people like every day. Okay. So for the artists that I still think though could get like a lot more recognition that are out that are pretty known is like Janae Aiko, I love her. Let me see who else. Vito. I love him. I think he's really good. Eric Bellinger. That from the top of my head, those are people that I think are like really amazing artists that I don't think get a lot of recognition. The recognition that they should at least. But yeah, I listen to like a little older too, like Amerie's, Tamia's, Teacher Moses, who else do I listen to? Like Keisha Cole, people like that. So I haven't really been able to listen to actual upcoming artists. I know it's a lot.
Mm.
Like I know it's a lot, and I know it's some good ones out there. I'm sure, but I haven't heard any. So for the upcoming, I wouldn't be able to say.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't think that it just sucks because the people who are actually like love the R&B and are actually doing it because they love it, they're pushing all this crazy stuff out, like having, especially for our black community. I think they have they have them saying the most outrageous stuff and doing the most craziest things right now, and it's hard for good music to get pushed through because we as people are supporting that as well.
Yeah.
So it's like they're only giving what's being bought, and because nobody's like, hey, like we don't want to hear this, like you know what I'm saying, like this is it's cool to a certain extent, but for like every single artist to be talking about the same exact thing, doing the same exact thing, it's just not. It's not. I don't think it's fair for the people who actually are doing this out of love, are doing this like for the people who want to listen and hear good music. So I think that's the only reason people are saying R&B is dead, is because they're letting all these people who really don't even want to do music. I think it's mainly for the fame and to like I don't know, they're gonna tarnish like black people, like the perception of black women, how like they could be nasty and wrong. I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't understand it. It's weird, but yeah, R&B is definitely not dead. You know, it's a lot of us out here working trying to bring it back. So, and if more of the listeners start not supporting that stuff that is trash to me, then it will be easier for, you know, the good music to start coming back in. And it's slowly making its way back, but it's gonna take some time. I think it's gonna take some time.
Yeah, and we also have to support it too.
Yeah.
Like when people make a great R&B album, support it. Go to their shows, repost it, because people say that they want, oh, we want this type of R&B, but they don't support it. Like then you're not hearing it on the radio. People are not talking about it. So if you're not supporting it,
and what Jordan just said, I definitely agree with that. Like the R&B singers are starting to sing like the rappers. Like they're making R&B songs that sounds like the rap stuff that's out. Like it's insane. Like I wouldn't even. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, Jordan. Most definitely.
Wow.
go
No, I was going to say I'm glad she picked up on Jordan's thing. One thing about Jordan, and I'm getting back to you because the focus is on you. But one thing about Jordan, he's been a day one, and he's been supporting this platform, and he talks about stuff like that a lot. He probably think I don't notice because I can't post his stuff every day, but Tierra, like I said, you got it. You got that right up there. So, and Jordan does too. So you guys should reach out and just support each other.
Most definitely.
Somebody said, when is the album dropping?
Oh, okay. So I have one more. Well, no, actually, I have two more singles. One single I'll be dropping next month, and then I will be dropping another single probably before the year ends. I already have like I guess you call it an album out right now that I really didn't put much motion behind, so nobody really has heard of it. So my goal really is to push that. It's called Heart and Soul. If you haven't heard it, the link is in the bio. And but next year is definitely when I'll be working on the next album. The two singles that I've dropped this year are So Real, and then it'll be the next one that I drop next month. Those two will be on the album, but after that, I won't be dropping any more singles until my album next year. So next year is when I'll be doing another big project. But I'm definitely working on it.
Dope. Looking forward to it. And make sure you send it to us whenever you have like a new single or whatever, and we can blast it on the page. So.
Oh yeah, she knows I got it. She knows I got it. So and Manuel, thanks for pointing that out because like we said, we're not going to just let anybody in the chat if they have questions just shoot them to you and see if you want to answer them or whatever. So anybody out there got questions?
Yeah, but I think that's yeah. Okay, so for somebody listening to your music for the first time, I know we played Get Mine earlier. give me 2 other songs that you'll tell them to listen to make them a fan, or that kind of
Yeah.
sums up what your music is about. 3 songs. So unless you can pick 3 other songs, or you can keep
Okay.
putting you on the spot.
And I'm on your Spotify page right now too. So
Okay. That's a really good question. Okay, so I would say "Good for Me" will be one. That song is basically about being with someone and just finally knowing your worth. Like that this person put you through a lot of stuff, and then you finally just did what was best for you. So I would definitely that would be one. Um, hmm. Dang, that's hard.
Actually, that's one of the ones I like too. I listen to Good for Me earlier.
Good for me. I'd probably say "So Real." That's another rough one, but I'm like a hopeless romantic, so
mhm.
but I'm also a skeptic at times. So it kind of gives like a little bit of me, like liking somebody, but it's just like you want to be in love, but it's like you can't trust everybody. So I would say that for the second one, and for the third one, dang, I can't believe he asked this question. This is a good question.
That was a good question.
For
Good
the
question.
third one, I would have to say,
They're like all your babies, right? It's like which one?
yeah. So it's kind of like hard, but
Oh, we can leave it. We can leave it at those if you
I'll
want.
say "All I Want." That's from an EP that I did. It's basically just saying everything that I would want in my person. So a lot of love songs. Like I said, I'm a hopeless romantic.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I love when women are actually talking about love, and when guys are singing about love. That's what's missing in R&B.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
toxic R&B.
Well,
So,
you really
Mhm.
enjoy this new single that I put out there because
so, so,
Cool.
what was I thinking? Did you have any more questions? That's
Yeah, I have one. In this regards to your single, Get Mine, and the video, I noticed that both both of them dropped on the same day. Was there a concept behind that? Because I know a lot of times people put out the music and then do like a snippet of a video or whatever.
yeah.
But you dropped the whole full video, full song, which I love. But tell me how you guys came about that concept and why'd you figure that would kind of like work in your favor,
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, that was my first time ever doing that. I've always been wanting to do that, but I just wanted to have the right song for that, and I felt
Mhm.
like just based off what the lyrics was talking about, I wanted the people to be able to also like see too, like I wanted it to be like kind of like right away.
Okay.
So, but I also wanted to give everybody the option, like once the song was out. I mean, once the video was out, you can go download it. So if you don't want to be on YouTube, you could just go stream it. Um, but that was pretty. I think that was the main thing of why I dropped it together because I was like, okay, talking about something kind of deep, and then it's in the same realm of me, like my work. So showing it at the same time was like, I was like, I need to show this all at once. I want them to hear it, and I want them to see what I'm talking about too.
Right.
Yeah,
And see, that's a plus too of being an independent artist because you could do stuff like that.
yeah,
You know, how you feel and how you want your concept to be. You can just say, "This is what I'm feeling. This is for me." Boom, let's do it like this.
yeah.
Opposed to record label saying, "Okay, we can drop the video in 3 or 4 weeks." We can, stuff like that.
And
So
I try
nice.
to give it a little breathing room too, because I know it's important to promote something before something comes out.
Hmm.
Um, So I usually just be like, "Hey, I'm coming out with a song," and then boom, the song's out. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, let me give this a couple of weeks and like kind of
Yeah.
build up and let them wait for it." Like everybody see me working on it. So I was like, "Okay, when is it dropping?" And so I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming." Now, okay, here it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do that too, but mine is probably a little more uh, unstable than yours because I focus on this stuff this platform and other stuff, and it's like I've been there, done that. So it's like mine is like I don't want to. I can't keep saying I'm gonna put something out because it may never come out. But yours, I know you are on a mission, so yours will. So for me, it's like I was like I'm working on the song now, and I'm like it should have been out because the music is done. I've been practicing the vocals and everything, and it's like, and I said I'm gonna put it out, and then I said no, don't say anything about it, just little hints. Don't even say anything about it. And I stopped saying new music coming soon because I don't know when it's coming, but
Yeah.
All right, let's end it on this question. And I just made this question up, but no pressure. So I like to leave on a good note. So I think we'll end the interviews this way
okay.
because this is called manifest time.
Okay.
And so I want you to just manifest because I like looking at interviews and when people be like, yeah, you know, I remember I said this and now fast forward 3 years later, I'm working with this person and it came true, right? So I want to give you the time to just manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest in regards to your music, as far as like, I will be working with this person in 5 years, or this producer, or I'll have this many awards. So anything along those lines that you want to manifest.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let us hear it. No pressure.
Okay.
Man, you got the good questions.
You know?
Okay, so I'm gonna say before 5 years, or within that time frame, I'll have a song out with Janae Aiko, Drake, J. Cole. Y'all be seeing me in a couple movies.
All right.
I'll be on some magazine covers, Vogue. I will also have a business. I'm not gonna say the business because it's actually like a really, really good idea. So I ain't gonna tell y'all the name, and it'll be a perfume line though. It's gonna be a perfume line, so I will have that going. I'll be done bought my mom her house, her dream car, my house, my dream car. We have some little ones, baby Eric, I don't know. But no, yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like my career will be, you know, continuing to flourish. I'll be in a good space mentally, physically, just making amazing connections, a lot of interviews, a lot of movies, a lot of modeling, just a lot of everything. So I'm gonna continuously be in you guys' face a lot. So just be ready.
Right.
Dope.
We're here. I'm here
Love
for
that
it.
answer. I believe it, and thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that question. That was actually really dope. So I can't wait to see this come to fruition.
Yeah, we're gonna save this, and you know, we got receipts now.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Is there anything you want to say before we end this? Anything you want to say to your fans or people out there?
To all the people that are supporting me, to all the new people, you know, that are watching me right now, and thank you guys for joining the live and coming to listen to what I have to say. Stay tuned. I have new music dropping this year. I'm working on an acting project this year. I have a single that'll be on a soundtrack to a movie, so I'll also be dropping that soon. So just stay tuned. I have a lot of things in the works this year. I haven't really posted it on my page because I'm the type of person I like to keep certain stuff, you know, to me until it's done. I don't want any negative energy around it or whatever. It's already set in stone, but I just want to get it, you know, before I actually broadcast it. But it's a lot of stuff coming, so just please stay tuned for that. Please follow me. I will follow back. Let me know what you guys think about any new music. My YouTube channel is Tiara, T''ERA, Lenae, Lenae. So please go subscribe to that. And like I said, I engage with everybody. So you show me support, I'll show you support. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. But I just appreciate the love and the support that like just everybody coming on here to listen tonight. And I appreciate you guys for having me on the show. This was really dope. So yeah,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this. And like I said, we don't take nothing for granted when people come on and be on the show, because everybody has their schedules, everybody's busy. So the fact that you was like, nah, you know, I'm available. So we definitely appreciate it. And just kicking this off,
Yeah,
first. Everybody
exactly.
remember the
Yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah,
So we appreciate it,
Yep.
and
yeah,
definitely will be supporting throughout.
yeah.
So
Because however I was feeling, just communicate with Tierra. She was excited. She kept making me excited because both of us was excited the whole time we even mentioned this. So
Yeah.
it's like, this is it. So so I'll be posting this on YouTube, and Tierra, I will be posting all the links, and anybody on the chat or on this live, I will be posting all her links on the YouTube video that we put up for this live session, so you'll be able to reach it at different social platforms and just follow her everywhere and just look out for her. Just be on the lookout.
yep, listen to her music. Yep.
Uh,
All right, everybody, take care. Oh wait, do you have anything else?
No, I was going to say the same thing you was. So with that, I am good. I just want, and this is probably what I'm going to end up saying every time we have this. Fans and lovers of music, we thank you. Independent artists, support one another. And Sierra, we look forward to seeing a whole lot more of you. And I love your energy. So keep it up.
Thank you.
And don't give
And to everybody
up,
watching,
Andrew.
keep going. Don't let life stuff that's happening right now, because like I said, I know life is happening.
Hmm.
Stuff is expensive, etc. So
Yeah,
just keep going though. Keep focusing on your dreams. Make sure you're surrounding yourself around the right people. Keep loving on yourself. Take a time for yourself, and keep God first in everything you
that's right.
Well
All right.
said.
Amen, sister.
do. All right.
Appreciate you.
Good night,
All right, we say
guys.
everybody, thank you, and thank everybody.
All right.